In this video, I'll be making white chicken enchiladas. This is not your traditional Mexican style enchilada recipe. It's a little different, but it's really, really good. We're gonna be using the meat from one rotisserie chicken, sour cream, Monterey Jack cheese, butter, chicken broth, green chilies, flour, salt, pepper, garlic powder, cumin, and flour tortillas. You can use corn tortillas if you prefer. I just had white flour tortillas on hand, and that's what I'll be making this with today. All right, we're gonna start by making the sauce. I'm gonna melt 3 tablespoons of butter in a saucepan. Once the butter starts to completely melt, we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of flour to this. And I'm gonna cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes until the flour is well cooked. You don't want your sauce to taste floury, so you gotta make sure you get this cooked good. So we're gonna cook this on a medium-high heat until it starts to turn kind of a tannish color. This is looking pretty good. I'm gonna add 1 can of chicken broth to this and bring it to a boil. Make sure you stir it well. This has been cooking for about 2 minutes. As you can see, it's starting to thicken up. I'm gonna reduce the heat a little bit to about medium. I'm gonna add in my seasonings. I have 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And continue to mix. Next, we're gonna add in 1 can of diced green chilies. Don't let this fool you. It's just for flavor. These are not spicy at all. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my heat. Continue to stir. And as you can see, this is really nice and thick. This is what we want. I'm gonna take this off of the burner and let it cool for just a minute. It's important that you cool this down a little bit. You don't want to pour the sour cream in there while it's kind of boiling, because otherwise the sour cream will curdle. I have 1 cup of sour cream that I'm gonna add to the sauce. And I'm gonna continue to mix it until well combined. This is our sauce for our white chicken enchiladas. Once you've got the sour cream thoroughly mixed in, I'm gonna set this aside and start working on putting together the chicken enchiladas. Next, I'm gonna add about 1 cup of shredded Monterey Jack cheese to the chicken. And I'm gonna mix this well until everything's combined. I have a 9x13 baking dish that I'm gonna take about a cup or 2 of our enchilada sauce. I'm gonna put on the bottom of this. Yeah, probably about a cup. And I'm gonna take and coat the bottom of the baking dish with it. This helps the enchiladas not to stick. And now I'm ready to assemble the chicken enchiladas. I'm gonna take about a handful, pull it back a little bit, and roll it up. This is gonna make 8 chicken enchiladas. These are pretty thick enchiladas too. I finished rolling up my tortillas, and I'm going to pour the remainder of the enchilada sauce on the enchiladas. Spread that out. I'm gonna top this with the remainder of our shredded Monterey Jack cheese. Spread that out. And I preheated the oven to 350 degrees. I'm gonna stick this in the oven and bake it for about 25 to 30 minutes. I just took the chicken enchiladas out of the oven. I baked it at 350 for 30 minutes. I turned my broiler on low. I'm gonna stick it back in the oven just to brown the top of the enchiladas for just a few minutes. I left this under the broiler for about 3 minutes, and it browned up nicely on the top. I'm gonna let it sit for about 30 minutes before I serve it. And that's the final product, white chicken enchiladas. Thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment. And as always, have a great day.